Yo, what's good, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you for tuning in to another episode. We have been MIA for the last 3 days, Toya. It's been 3 days.
3 days.
3 days, but we're back. We're back. Had to take some mini vacations and go out of town and do all this good stuff, but we're back and we're bringing you a good episode title tonight. Um, it's probably going to be a lot of agrees and disagrees in this episode because Toya likes to be a Barbie doll and I don't. So it's going to be a lot of you know, disagreements and agreements. So the topic for tonight is we're going to be discussing plastic surgery. So Toya, what is plastic surgery?
Plastic surgery is an enhancement to your body. Reconstructive surgery, plastic surgery, adding things to make yourself look better to however you want yourself to look. So my question is, do you believe in plastic surgery?
No, I do not. I do not. It kind of reminds me of the whole makeup ordeal. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, if you want to wear makeup to enhance your beauty and things of that nature, absolutely. Some people do it for skin blemishes and, bad acne and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Also, when it comes to the body, it's the same thing. Some people do it just because it's trend. And that's really why I have the issue because people are doing it because of trend and not
I
really
feel
doing
like
it
that
because
now. A lot of people.
I'm just like, hey, I want this surgery because of whatever beliefs or, whatever beliefs. So that's how I feel about it. I mean, it's just popular, and everybody on this earth now just follows trends. So I just feel like it's oversaturated, and that's what it is.
I absolutely believe in plastic surgery. I've always believed in it. I feel like if you want to enhance your body for the sake of you, just for you to look better and whatnot, then absolutely, absolutely do it. Just make sure you do your research, with doctors, because, a lot of women have died during plastic surgery because, the number one thing is butt. So that it used to
Hmm.
went from butt injections to the silicone in the butt. Now it's, the transfer the fat, your own fat, and things like that. So, there's been a lot of stories. People was using like tire flat stuff or going to places that they weren't supposed to go. So I believe in it. If you want it to enhance your body, go ahead. Because baby, if I had the money, I'd have got mine done a long time ago.
Hmm.
No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
So yeah, I do. I don't know. It's just like I said, when it comes to that whole plastic surgery ordeal, it's like, you know, the body, everybody. It's like, okay, I just feel like it's lazy. Like, get your ass up, go to the gym, be consistent. That's like the easy route out. I just feel like that's the easy route out because some people want to do it, some people don't. Like, some people may say, "Oh, I want to get a flat stomach." Why they can't get a flat stomach? They really can't. It's just the fact of creating those habits and being consistent. Why can't you? I mean, I don't. Let's just be frank. I done sat here and watched several stories of overweight women that have now come down to a good size, and now, like when it comes to how they look, like they have a flat stomach, a six pack, toned up. So it can be done. It's just a matter that people don't want to spend that time to put in.
Yes, and it's
It's a
discipline.
it's a
Everybody
easy it's
likes
an easy way
instant
out. Right. It's an
instant
easy.
results. Everybody like instant results. Nobody wants to wait 6 months.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to do all of that.
That's with anything. Nobody wants to put the work in. Everybody wants
Hmm.
shit handed to them, and that's not the way the world works.
And
And
it's
that's the
it's
problem.
it's crazy so more. Even when it comes to social media and plastic surgery, or all the bodies look the same. Like people don't even know what a woman's natural body looks like anymore because they're just like, oh, that's ugly. Well, that's how a regular body looks. Like perfect example, Angela Simmons. To
Hmm.
me, she's gorgeous. Body is banging. That's her natural body, and people always be like, "Oh, why she got a dent in her butt?" Because it's real. This is how her body
Hmm.
looks. Everybody looks
Hmm.
the same. Ant booties. and all this missing belly buttons that y'all don't even know what a regular woman looks like anymore, and then now you're calling them nasty.
Yeah, or you see those women like they have a big butt, but their legs doesn't
Don't
match up with
match. Mm-mm.
with their butt or stuff like that. So it's just like, and then on top of that, so many people are like now going, it's getting so saturated that now people are going overseas to get this work done at a cheaper rate.
Well,
And
they was going overseas first because it's always
yeah,
been cheaper.
right. No, no, no. I mean, I know, but what I'm saying is they are now doing it more, and like nowadays it's been becoming more popular. And then on top of that, it's like you're going to. We all know that when it comes to plastic surgery, there's no type of insurance involved because insurance would not pick up that
Right.
type of coverage just because of the high risk of industry that it is. So it will not be picked up at all. So, a lot of people they go overseas and be like, okay, I'm gonna just go here. I heard about this person, I heard about this person, and then it's just like you letting people cut on your body that don't even know what they're doing. So it's like, what are you doing? Why are you even allowing somebody to touch your body that
Right.
you don't
Because
even
some
know?
people don't do their research. They just go to any and everybody. But if you have to do your research, you have to look at the reviews, you have to do all that before you decide just to pick a doctor and go let them operate on your
Mhm.
body. Now, I've had a couple of friends. I know a lot of people were like, oh, going overseas is scary, or everybody,
Mhm.
especially Mexico. But I've had a couple of friends who went to Mexico to get, plastic surgery, some stuff done, and they say the healthcare system and getting it done over there beat
Mhm.
America hands down. Even the recovery room, just the doctors, the office, everything was great. So
Mhm.
my friends go to TJ to get theirs done, and my friends, both of them, they look so bomb, so bomb.
Yeah. Like I said, to each his own. Everybody has their reasons for wanting to do it. It could be, insecurity issues, bullying things that happened with them in the past. So everybody has their own mechanism and reasons why they do it. But like I said, my biggest thing is if you're gonna do it because it's for you. Don't do it because you want to follow trend.
Right.
That's a negative. Like if you feel like, okay, I'm not, I don't, well, I don't, I mean, women say it all the time, like, oh, I don't feel like I'm pretty and things of that nature. Is just like, okay, what is it that you want to fix in your body? It's just like now everything is a puzzle piece. Everybody want to fix different things. Oh, I want a dimple in my chin. For what? Oh, because such and such has it. I want a dimple in my, I want a dimple in my cheek. I want a dimple in my butt. All these different things. You just like, why?
Right. People pay to get dimples. I'm just be like, what? That is crazy to me. Or they get freckles. That you could get freckles on your face now. You could get moles on your face. Um, you could anything you want. You can get. Have you seen the people that have like the earring balls inside of their foreheads? Anything you
Mhm.
want, I'm pretty sure you can get. Like that's how
Right.
accessible and easy it is now. And all you have to do is have the money, and who cares?
Right. But it's it, and that, like I said, money isn't everything because at the end of the day, this goes to my next question. When it comes to the money, you can spend as much money, but there's still going to be risks. What are the risks of plastic surgery?
The number one, death.
Hmm.
Like that. That should be a deterrence for people. But then you could die. You could die on the table. You could die after. You could get an infection. Um, you know, fatigue. There's a lot of things. That's why it moved from like getting butt
Hmm.
implants and butt shots to now a BBL, because butt injection and butt shot. I mean, uh implants, they were using like the same thing they put in boobs, the
Hmm.
little stuff. And then the butt injections, people was getting that, but people was putting like all type of stuff in your butt, so you didn't even know what they were putting, in there. So that's how it gradually moved to, okay, I guess, let's get people liposuction and put their own fat into their butt. But even that's a risk too, because it's fat coming from somewhere else, moving it to a foreign part of your body. It could reject it, so you never know. So plastic surgery is risky all the way around. But
Yeah, I mean, it's honestly the same thing with any surgery. I mean, it could be
yeah,
blood clots involved. You can
yeah,
have a complication from the anesthesia. I mean, it's several different things
yeah.
that can happen during the surgery. So but it's still, like I said, that's not a risk that I'm willing to take. If it's something that's going to be a life or death matter, of course, you got to go to surgery. But something like plastic surgery, something that I know is not needed, no, hell no, no, too risky.
Right. And the recovery is, some people say it's worse than the surgery. Feel like you got hit by a bus. You have to wait. You can't sit on your butt for so long.
Right.
Um,
I
you
mean,
can't.
remember that time? I don't know if we was on with if I was with you, but remember we went to Miami, and they
Oh yeah,
had
the people, the girls coming
all
back.
those. They had literally, guys. They had about 7 women that needed wheelchairs when we departed that plane. When we did plane, I was like, "What is this?" It's like about
But they
seven
all
women
had a
that,
BBL.
yeah, yeah,
They all had a BBL.
and everybody go to what's his name,
Dr.
Doctor
Miami.
Miami. Yeah, I mean they say he's pretty good. So I don't know if you guys are looking for a plastic surgeon. You might want to try Doctor Miami.
I didn't want to go far if I did. I mean, there's some good doctors here in Georgia as well, and black doctors. So,
So
I
speaking of that, what part of your body was you trying to get done?
I've never had a butt. My sisters and them always had one, and I don't have anything. But some days I'd be good about it. Some days I don't, because I'd be like, my butt ain't never stopped nobody from talking to me, so therefore it shouldn't matter, right? But then in my head, I'd be like, dang, can I just have a little something back there? So I just wanted liposuction to put it into my butt. That's it. That's all. And I didn't even want no huge, massive butt, just a little bit, so it can sit out from underneath my panties or something, just a little
So you
bit.
get what?
I said just a little bit, so it can sit out from underneath my panties. I could wear board shorts, and hang out just a little bit, just a little bit.
Well, I guess you about to get to doing some squats. You gonna have to do some squats or something because
So I've never wanted anything major. But some days I'm good, some days I'm not. I just be like, whatever. It ain't never stopped me from talking to nobody. So
mm,
they must not really care. It's probably an insecure thing.
yeah, that may be an internal thing. I think. I mean, that's why I said. That's why I said plastic surgery is that. It's what to improve somebody's appearance. It could be a self esteem issue, self confidence issue. So, I mean, so that's really basically why you probably want to get your butt done. So there's no other parts of your body that you would change.
No,
Mm.
everything else is fine to me. People are getting their whole face redone, their nose done. I've never really wanted anything else. Like, I've never had a major issue with anything else on me besides me just wanting a little more butt. That's it.
Mm. So talk about that. Talk about that tummy tuck, like the lipo. What's that? What kind of surgery? What is that?
So there's different things. So lipo, you can get it like out of your arms, out of your thighs, out of your back, out of your stomach. They make a little incision in you, and they take a tube and they, suck the fat out.
Mm-hmm.
And that's that. Now, a tummy tuck is a little more um complicated. I know more women can die from a tummy tuck because like they have to open the stomach. Don't quote me on this, but I know it's like they open the stomach and like remove all of the fat or something like there, and have to bring your stomach back up over. So a tummy tuck is more
Mm-hmm.
intense, and that is, your stomach is like really, really flat.
Right,
You
really
know,
sensitive.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
really flat for that. And so, they have mommy makeovers where, after you have your kids, because a lot of women breastfeed. So a lot of women like to get a mommy makeover too, to get their stomachs back flat and to get a boob lift because of the weight and the gravity that, happens after you have children and breastfeeding.
Mm-hmm.
They have like ab removal. You could get abs. Girl, they have about
Yeah,
every.
I heard somebody. I read this article before. This lady removed her whole ribs just
That's so
to
you won't
be.
have no waistline. So
Yeah, just and I'm looking like, wow, that is really at its tier of desperate. Like that's really desperate.
some people take, now. Don't get me wrong. Some people go way overboard I seen this lady on TikTok. She was a white lady. She was all tattooed up, but her like how do you? I don't even know, but her boobs was just so massive. Like,
Mhm.
does that not hurt? They were just so massive, and I don't understand why. I
Right.
make what for whatever in her reason she felt that she needed her boobs that massive. I was like, that is
Mhm.
ridiculous. So some people do go way overboard for whichever reason, they want to, but I
Right.
just be like, okay. And then the girls with the huge booties, I'm like, you said, hey, get me on the table and make me look like this with this big old booty.
I mean, I ain't. I'm not. And you know what's even more crazy? What's even more crazy is I can't even lie. The guys that's doing a transformation to women are looking more better than the women these days. Like they making them look excellent. Like I mean, I
It's
done
crazy
seen a
too.
man
It's
that's supposed to.
crazy
I was
too.
like, you, yeah, I was a male transfer. I'm like, what? Okay, you look really good. Like you can't even tell no more. You can't even tell.
They have, I don't know what they like. I wonder, like, do they have a picture of what they want? They go to the doctor and be like, hey, this is what I
Hmm.
want to look like. Because now I could give, I follow a female, King Amaya Scott. She was a boy. She
Hmm.
looks absolutely great,
Hmm.
stunning. Um, who else do I follow that I know and they look good? But some of them you can still tell because their voice still sounds like it, or they still have the jawline of a man. Um, but they are some bad ones. Oh, there's a hairstylist. I am Lorenzo Arnold. Now,
Hmm.
I'm not too sure if he has all the way changed everything. I really don't know too much about him, but he when he dresses up and he does his hair and he transforms out of this world,
Right. I
out of
mean,
this
like I said,
world.
it's whatever works, for people, whatever you do. But ultimately, those ones that's on the high end, they gonna make sure they find the best of the best, and they gonna
Mm-hmm.
do and get that job done. Guess what? They ain't spending no like 5,000 in the backyard of somebody's house. They going
Mm-mm.
to pay
Top
that
shelf,
money, and they
top
gonna be
money.
right. So they gonna look exactly what they asked to look to. So, and like I said, to each his own. Everybody's different. Whatever you like. I love it. I love all type of races, but yeah, having body reconstructions and things of that nature just not my because even when I was reading about that, the tummy tuck, like it says it reconstructs the muscles of the abdomen and
Mm-hmm.
removes excess skin. That sounds so painful.
Mm-hmm.
That
You
I mean,
definitely
I
have to
just
be
feel like you
asleep for
might as well
that
just
one.
go ahead and get lipo just to get that excess fat and then work it off.
And a lot of people get lazy. They get the surgery and it's like, oh, I'm gonna keep it, but you gotta work out. You gotta
Mhm. You guys
maintain
still got
it.
to work out because everything started to get flabby.
Yep, you gotta maintain it. You think you get surgery and then
Hmm.
just eat how you supposed to. You still have to maintain it so it can look good.
Right.
You're gonna have to do that. So, I just don't like how people, judge people who get plastic surgery.
Hmm.
Like let people do what they want to do with their body. It's their money, it's their body. Like your
Hmm.
opinion really doesn't matter, but
Right.
you really don't have to
Yep.
judge and be like, oh, she must hate herself or blah blah blah.
Hmm.
A lot of people, I don't now. It's kind of confusing because I'm gonna say I don't hate myself.
Hmm.
I and I definitely love myself. However, I feel like I could use some improvement. Just because I feel like I can use some improvement with my body does not mean I hate myself. There's room for
Hmm.
improvement for everybody in anything. So just because you feel like there's room for improvement when it comes to your body doesn't
Hmm.
mean you hate yourself or you don't love yourself. And I hate when people be like, "Oh, well, you want to get your butt done because you don't love yourself," or you want to
Hmm.
get this done because you no, hey, I have small boobs. I want bigger boobs. That doesn't mean I hate myself. Or
No.
I have big boobs and I want to get rid of some because they're too big.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, everybody has their own opinion. My opinion is I don't feel like no one hates themselves. I just feel like if it's enhancing something on your body, if it's something medically wrong, like for example, if you do nose reshaping, if you look at the aesthetics of it, okay, you still getting the aesthetic side, but you're also reshaping your nose to breathe better. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? So things of that nature, like you're reshaping your nose because you can't breathe, but also you're doing the aesthetic. So yeah, stuff like that. But when it comes to the butt and stuff like that, like you just don't have it, and that's just what it is. You just don't have the booty. You know what I mean? It's no really no two ways to that. Like, okay, well, I'm trying to really think of a thing to say about lifting your butt. Like, I see the aesthetic side of it, but I don't see the other side that kind of make it be like, okay. But like I said, again, what makes sense to you makes sense to you if that's what you something you choose to do. I just
Right.
don't see the benefit of, okay, if I enhance my butt, now what? Now you got a butt that's maybe stiff. It's not even yours. So I don't know. It's just like I said. My
If your
mindset.
butt stiff, you didn't go to the right doctor, or you wasn't getting your massages, or you
That's
wasn't
what I'm
keeping
saying.
with the
But that's
upkeep.
that's the point that I'm getting to. That if I ever chose to do surgery, I am spending my money. I'm not gonna go to a backyard person. I'm gonna spend that 10K, 20K, 30K, whatever I want to make sure that I'm in the right shape, especially like that. You can't just half ass yourself because either way, at that point, people say, "Oh, I want to get enhanced," but you're still half assing yourself because you're
It
not doing
ain't
it the
look
right
right.
way. So now
Right.
you're leaving room for mistakes to happen because you didn't do it the right way. So now you got other complications on top of what you already
Or you
done.
want to go back and get another round because you don't like the way the first round
Right.
looked.
Right. Or your butt lopsided. Now what? So then what? The injection was inserted wrong. Like for real. Like now what? Like now what?
Gotta go back. You gotta fix it, or you just gotta hide it well.
Right. Right.
Because it looks different in clothes.
And
Trust
man
me.
and I was gonna say, and man and woman be like, damn, her ass fat or whatever, and not even knowing that that whole thing fake. But it don't even matter to them. They don't care about
That
that.
don't matter. They still gonna hit it.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
still gonna tap it. They do
Yeah.
not care. Like that
Mm-mm.
thing say, we do not care.
Right. They do. They don't at all. Yeah. You have more questions?
Ouch. I don't. I just want to tell people because I see it online all the time. I see other women judging other women because they want to get surgery. Um, I just want to do what you do for you, regardless of what anybody else says, regardless of what anybody how anybody else feel. That's your money, that's your body, that's your life, that's your mind. If you want to change your whole body from head to toe, do it because that's what you want to do. You know, a lot of people was mad because Michael Jackson got a different nose. He hated his nose growing up. He hated it for
Hmm.
whichever reason why he hated his nose. That man hated his nose. So he did what he thought was best for him and he changed his nose. So don't I just think people feel entitled to tell somebody else they feel too entitled to tell somebody else what to do with their money, what to do with their life, and why they should not and should do this. Do what you
Well,
want to do for you.
like people are people pleasers. They wait for an approval from people,
Right.
and that's the issue. It's like they're never gonna have a mindset of their own. They're gonna always be worried about what somebody think about them or any of that. Rule of thumb, people. Like I told you guys every episode, don't give a damn what nobody say about you. Just be yourself. Be your authentic self. Because the person that's most likely saying, "Oh, well, you should be this way, you should be that way," is they want to really be that way. So they're trying to get you to mold into the way they
Mm-hmm.
want. That's 9 times out of 10 what it is. Is if plastic surgery you want to have surgery on your whole entire body, go ahead, do it. Go do it. It's your money. Don't let nobody dictate. Oh well, you shouldn't do this. I mean, of course, If you have some other complications like health wise, no, I don't recommend that at all.
Right.
Of course. But if it's something like, you like you're young and you're like healthy and you're like, okay, I just want to get my butt done, well, go ahead and do it. Because at the end of the day, everybody's going to talk about you whether you're doing good, whether you're doing bad. So if you go
Yeah.
and get surgery, oh well, why she look like that? If you didn't get the surgery, why you overweight? So which one is it? I'm overweight. I got my surgery. Now I look sick. So pick and choose what side do you want to be on? You know what I mean? And that's honestly what I'm saying. That's how people are. It's like they gonna that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna talk regardless. So just do what you do.
Yeah, just make sure you do your research, thorough research, before you decide to get surgery
Definitely do your research.
anywhere.
Yeah,
That's the number one rule.
right. Research is, and it's not a day project. You have to really research for maybe like a month or so before you make the decision. And also, you got to understand that insurance is not covering this. So
Yep.
you got to have your money and affairs in order. If you if you
Read the
if you know that
reviews.
if you know that you about to sit here and get evicted, you better pay your money. You better pay that. Like, why would you pay $5,000 on something that's not needed when you're about to be put out on the streets? Like, that doesn't
Priorities
even
are
make
not
sense.
straight because a lot of people figure I could get a man like this, so then I could get a man and I could get these bills paid. They
Yeah,
see it
no.
on Instagram. Why I can't do it?
Yeah, but I'm here to tell you guys, any stuff you see on Instagram, don't believe shit it is, because they ain't gonna show you the behind the scene footage. They ain't gonna never show you that. They gonna show you the good
End result.
part of what it is. Right? They're never gonna show you the in between of what it took to get to there. You know.
No. Well, if one day I walk in the house with a new shade, don't say nothing, okay?
I'm gonna turn your ass right back around. Tell your ass to go right back. In fact, wherever you got that from, go back and take it. Can you get refunds on plastic surgery? Is
I
my
don't think.
question. Can you get a refund on the plastic surgery?
Oh, now that's here's another thing of the other side of plastic surgery. So, K Michelle had a lot going on with her butt.
Mm-hmm.
And it's another lady I follow, Get Body by Jay or something like that. They both had issues going on with it. Hold on, rewind. Body by Jay. And here's another thing. A lot of people get plastic surgeries and start doing these workout videos. Like they shit is real. Like that's where they got it from.
Mm-hmm.
No, and that's what was going on with this lady, Body by Jay, get whatever her name is. She works out and she does this, but her butt wasn't real.
Mm-hmm.
So when she was having complications with her butt, so finally she had to tell the world, "Hey, this is not my butt," and she had to have multiple surgeries
Mm.
to get it fixed. And everybody was like, "Well, how you out here doing workout videos and this it ain't even yours?" So
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people are like that, get angry because like now you're fooling us, you
Right.
know. And then with K Michelle, she ain't never,
Hey,
everybody
Michelle
always
look
know,
good though. She look
but
good now. She done took all that surgery off.
she took it out. Yeah, she does look
Mm-hmm.
good. Yeah, so those two are like also the after effects, or you want to get it reversed because you got to get it taken out because something has happened.
Right. Yeah, and I mean, like I said, that yeah, but then now it's just like I said, you may not be in those position financially to do what they do because at this point you done spent the money. Now you got to
The money you
pay
didn't
more
have in the
money
first
to
place.
get right, more money to get it rectified, which is
Hmm.
crazy. Yeah, that's really sick. But like I said, each is own. Like I'm not judge free zone. If that's what you love. I love it for you. Like I said.
Right.
But if Toya come in here with a butt, I'm gonna look at her like you're stupid. I'm gonna be like, you need to go and get. Matter of fact, for real, you probably can't get refunds on plastic surgery. You really
I don't
can't.
think you can.
Well, I mean, it's always chargebacks dispute that may work temporarily. It may work temporarily, so I don't know.
I won't. I'm not gonna get a huge one.
I can't even, I couldn't even imagine that. I'll probably be looking at you like, oh, okay, you got that. But I'll look at you like you're really weird because I'm so used to you not having a butt that I would be like, what is this? I'll be like, no, no, I can't even visual. I'm trying to really visualize it right now, but I can't even visualize. I'm just looking like, mm-mm, mm-mm.
I
No.
always used to say, God knew what He was doing when He didn't give me this a butt, cause I'd have been slinging this thing around town, girl.
Mm-mm.
But maybe there's a reason why. Maybe there's a reason why. So, guys, we just want to thank you guys for joining us tonight. Um, Letting us have your time for a good 30 minutes. Um, so like I said earlier, plastic surgery for whatever we get plastic surgery, do thorough research. Thorough. That is the number one rule. So, the cost, the financial, everything. The doctor, look at the reviews, look at pictures, go up there personally, do all that stuff before you decide to pick a doctor for whatever plastic surgery or reconstruction that you want to get done, to yourself. And who cares what anybody else says? Who cares what anybody else thinks? Because somebody's always going to have something to say.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, you have something to say?
No,
No.
I was
Oh.
just piggybacking off of what you said. I just said, just do their research. Like I always tell you guys, reading is fundamental. You get it? Fundamental. So you want to be able to read and understand exactly what you're getting yourself into before you sign any documents. Because, like again, a lot of us we just get a 5-page letter document and we don't read, and then we looking like, well, when did I sign that? You signed your life away. So make sure that you're cognizant on what you're reading. Yep. But that's all I have to
Definitely.
say. But yeah, drop
Definitely.
those handles for them so we can go ahead and let them out.
Um, our IG is empowerment_reckless. Get on there, drop comments, questions, concerns, topics. Our TikTok is also empowerment reckless Ash, I
No.
think.
Empowerment underscore reckless. Yeah. Podcast.
Okay. And then the
Yeah.
email is, what's the email?
Info at empowermentrecklesspodcast.com.
Yes, yes, sir.
Listen,
So
you
today,
about to get cut from this show if you don't know your information. You see, guys, she don't even know how she want to be on the show, and she don't even know her own information.
oh gosh. So today is Wednesday. So we have a next podcast next for you guys on Saturday. Make sure you guys join in. If you would like a topic to be discussed, go ahead and send it to us, and we will get that together. And you guys have a good night, a blessed night, and take care.
Good night.